Even in the camera. Good morning, everyone, and how are y'all?
Oh my goodness, you started? I thought you was going to do the.
You told me I had to start.
Yeah, I said you had 60 seconds.
And
60 seconds ago.
Isn't long enough to do anything. We have to start. How about that?
How about that? Throws me off.
So we want to say good morning to everyone, and how are you all today?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes. So you want to make sure you tune in to us tomorrow, because we have a special announcement we're going to make, and we also have a special show we're going to be doing.
That's right. Mm-hmm. How about that?
So you want to make sure that you join us tomorrow morning, because you don't want to miss the great news.
We got great news?
We do. We got great news.
Okay.
We're going to announce some great news.
Oh, how about that?
Some fabulous news.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
So we want to say good morning to everyone that's joining us. And I know that some of you watch commercials on our behalf, and we truly do appreciate that very much.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a commercial from, hey, it looks like a cruising commercial. No, it's a Grand Palladium Hotel.
So let's go ahead and say good morning to the people that are in the chat. How
Let's do it.
And good morning to the Gaylords.
Gaylords will be driving and listening today. Yay!
There you go.
We love
and Bamanola.
Good morning, Bamanola.
And Law Jones brings us our quote of the day. Good morning, Law.
Hey, Law. And here's the quote. It's exciting to think some of the best moments of your life haven't happened yet from your tango.
From your tango.
How
Not
about
my
that?
Tango, your tango.
Your tango. Well, you can't tango by yourself. So it takes two to tango.
It does take two to tango.
And I like that. It is exciting to think that some of the best moments of your life haven't even happened yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a great thought. I think we need to save that one.
Yeah, right. And let's say good morning to Ocean Travel.
Ocean to Ocean. Good morning, Bruce and Sydney. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. They're saying to everybody out there, we hope you're having a fantastic day too.
And to one of my favorite ladies on the planet,
Elisa at Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. And she says, happy hump day to all y'all.
And good morning to the Fearless Rambler.
He says, good.
And Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Baby Shark was off looking for that cat named Nugget yesterday, wandering around in the dark looking for. Did you ever find the cat, Tiffany?
She did was it 3 lives she did yesterday?
I don't know. I just happened to catch the part of the one there where she's walking around in the dark looking for the cat.
My goodness, she was a busy young lady on YouTube yesterday, wasn't she? And good morning to TNT's Adventures to Sea.
And they say good morning to all you amazing people out there.
And you want to go to our community tab on our page. We do have the link for the wine tasting with TNT's Adventures to Sea, which is going to be Friday night.
Friday night at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
And he's also going to have on the same show with us CME and
SCT Adventures.
Yes.
That's right. In fact, SCT comes on at 7, so we'll probably be in there, messing with Greg and Felicia there a little bit.
With Greg and Felicia.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go in there and shake things up and get them ready for that 8 o'clock show, so they'll be ready to taste that wine. They're
doing their show and then back to back in with the wine tasting.
As far as I know, yeah,
oh, wow.
They have a show at 7, so I'm guessing they're going to do their show.
That's going to be a busy evening for them.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Let's see who else we got in the chat over here.
It looks like
here's TNT Adventures to See again.
How are all you great people doing today? Listening and trying to figure out our second live.
Your second live?
We're still trying to figure out.
Oh, they're talking about the wine tasting. Is that what they mean?
I
don't know what they mean. I'm so sorry. I'm not awake yet. And good morning to the Z Show.
Z-Man is in the house.
So what's our topic today, Chet?
I forgot. Oh, what is it? It's 3 to 4 day cruising. It ain't long enough.
No, it ain't long enough.
It ain't long enough. Mm-mm. That's what I put on the thumbnail.
And good morning to one of my favorite couples out there.
Adventure Time with Jim and Crystal saying, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you.
And another one of my favorite beautiful ladies.
Keisha says, happy Wednesday, Sea Lake Journeys. Woo!
And what is Law Jones saying here?
Lots of new things added to your channel, Sea Legs. Curious.
We are, yes. So tomorrow, make sure you tune in. Do not be late, because we are going to talk about it quite early in the show.
Get it on.
We've got some surprises coming, some great announcements coming, and you don't want to miss it.
Yep.
And good morning to Jennifer. I'm
Jennifer
not sure
Cohen.
if we had Jennifer before.
She was over at Eddie's show this morning.
Oh, it's an Eddie Raid.
She's part of the Eddie Raid. Good. Hey, she's first time in here, so let's give her a sea leg journey. Welcome. What is that binging over here? Thanks for coming in, Jennifer.
Law Jones says he didn't get any ads today.
That's
because I started it before you got here, probably.
You missed some kind of hotel commercial.
And Keisha says she's entering the school zone. Everybody watch out.
Everybody help her watch.
And another person coming over from the Eddie Raid.
Lone Cross, hashtag MTP. Good morning. Sneaking in. Shh. Lone Cross is sneaking in while working. Everybody be really quiet. Oh, sorry about that, Lone Cross.
And good morning to Antoinette at Fun.
Antoinette at Fun, good morning to you.
And Kathy Mills.
Kathy.
And Fearless Rambler says his alarm clock just rang. He's got to get up now.
Time to get up. You were almost up a few minutes ago, Fearless. You were typing in your sleep. You typed good. So everybody, I said good. I know what you meant. You meant good morning, but...
And good morning to PSV Odyssey.
Also driving while listening. Thanks for that, Paul, for coming on up in here and driving with us.
Paul is our YouTube TV guide for the day.
That's right. If you don't know what's going on in YouTube, check out the PSV Odyssey, and you will find out who's coming up and when.
That's right. Paul, you'll want to make sure you join us tomorrow morning so you can find out the new happenings with Sea Lake Journeys to put on the YouTube TV guide calendar. And good morning to Captain Billy.
Ahoy there, everybody. The captain is here. How about that?
And good morning to James. James, I hope you're feeling better.
James, good morning
and your
to you.
lovely bride.
Yep, that's right. I hope you're all getting all 100%
And Jennifer
now.
said that, yes, Eddie Lugo recommended her. And good
right
morning.
on. Woo!
Good morning to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Grilla.
Good morning. It's Happy Hump Day.
So we need to talk about our topics. We've been doing this for 6 minutes. We haven't even got anything about our topic yet.
Well, we gave them the most important part. That 3 and 4 day cruises are not long enough. They're just not long enough. Long enough to do what, you ask? Well, if you looked at the thumbnail, you'd see that Southern Caribbean, and you looked at all those islands down there, and part of the Eastern Caribbean should also be included to that. You can't get to those places on 3 and 4 day cruises, y'all. You got to get on some longer cruises if you want to get down there to St. Martin, St. Thomas, Martinique, Dominica, Barbados, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. You know, there's a lot of great places to go. And 3 or 4 days just won't get it to get you down there. Antoinette at Fun says, wine tasting, yummy.
Yes. So on the community tab, we also have the wines that we're going to be tasting. So you can go get the wines if you want and taste them right along with us. You don't have to buy all 3 if you don't want. And we are going to have
food pairings
with it. Yes.
And you'll find out on our community tab also the food that we're going to be pairing with those wines. How about that? And this does not come from us. We are not experts at this. It comes from TNT's Adventures to Sea. Tom and Terry are the experts, and they are really good at what they do. They're not amateurs. They're not shade tree wine connoisseurs. No, they are true sommeliers.
Right.
Okay.
Certified sommeliers.
Yeah, that's right. And we're certifiable, but we're not certified. It's a cruise life. Yo, guys, coming over from Eddie, all the way from the UK. There's the Moonlight Adventures. Good morning to you. Good morning, Moonlight.
Good morning.
Z-Man says, no 3 or 4 day cruises. I can't handle it.
I can't handle it either. We've been on a 3 or 4 day cruise before, and it's just not enough time for us. We just recently found out that there was someone else that we just thought that they were they were like us and like long cruises, and come to find out they had only been doing short cruises. It's like, wow, how about that?
Yeah, sometimes your work schedule makes it so that's all you can do, and then you know what? I'd rather do a 3 or 4 day cruise than no cruise
at all. That's right.
And we did several 4 day cruises and a couple of 3 day cruises right after the pandemic ended, because we were getting them for basically free. Pay port taxes or pay $25 a person plus the port taxes. So we couldn't pass up those deals. Yeah, I see your finger pointing. I'm talking, dang it.
And then we get to the end of the show and I can't get through the chat, and you're like, man. I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
So Destination Fun says, I'm here but lurking, getting ready for work. Captain Billy says 3 or 4 day cruises are not long enough unless I lived an hour or less from the port, but I prefer 7 days or more. Yeah, when you live way up there in almost Florida, sort of Florida, as we call it, where Billy lives in the Panhandle, he's got to drive a long way. You're in the same state of Florida, but you still got to drive 8 or 9 hours to get to a port from where he lives.
Yet you got people flying from, Michigan and Ohio.
Oh yeah, Tennessee
and all these other places. And to get to a cruise port is a journey in itself.
It is.
So to go on a 3 or 4 day cruise, that's not worth it for them.
It's not worth it for that either. It's just not long enough. You want to go for at least 7.
I would have to guess that most people go on a 3 or 4 day cruise are people that live closer to cruise ports.
I would think so.
I would think that would be more common. Even out in California, I think that a lot of the 3 and 4 day cruises out there, they must be very near to the ports.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here's TNT Adventures to See.
Oh, TNT says our first live was with you two last time, so this will only be our second time. Live ever, unless you count our wine test. Oh, you got to count that wine test. Well, I mean, we ended up with like 68 views, 10 for a peak, 3 subscribers, all kinds of stuff going on.
I deleted it.
And she deleted all of that.
I deleted all of it.
She deleted it.
I did. But what you can do, TNT, is, it's your show. It's your channel. Let's promote you. We don't need to promote. I don't say we don't need to promote us. We do a mighty fine job promoting ourselves. We want to promote you. You are, you're the sommelier. So we are very privileged and honored to be on your panel.
That's right. This is not our wheelhouse. This is yours. You're the expert. We're just glad you're making us part of it. We're like, woohoo! Mm-hmm. Elisa says 3 to 4 days is not enough, but I would not exactly pass it up. Laugh out loud.
I wouldn't pass it up unless it was during spring break.
Oh, yeah. No spring break. I don't care how long it is. We're not doing that.
But I am going to need to do a 3 or 4 day back to back with a 7 at least.
Yeah, if you're going to do a 3 or 4, how about making them back to back, get a 7 out of it? Hey, Antoinette says don't care for those 3 or 4 day cruises either. No, I'll take them if I got to, but it just seems like you just got on the ship and you're turning around and getting off.
Well, and the thing is that on a 3 and 4 day cruise, typically you're going to go to the Bahamas. You're going to go to Nassau and Freeport.
Yeah, and if you leave out of Tampa, you can get to Cozumel.
Right.
That's really the farthest you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. And over on the other coast, you're going to go to Cabo or
out on the coast. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cabo, or what's that other one saying?
Probably Ensenada.
Ensenada. Yeah. I mean, it's not that there's bad ports. Don't get me wrong. It's just that
you're very limited.
On where you're going to go.
Yeah. You say, I want to go to Aruba on a 3-day cruise. You can't get there from here.
It takes longer than that to get to Aruba and back.
Fearless says 4 nights and 2 ports out of Long Beach and plenty of booze. Bamanola says my son's first cruise was 5 days at age 8 months. He thought 5-day cruises was too short also. Okay, so even as a child,
a little toddler running around, he didn't get enough of a kids camp.
I don't want to get off the ship, Dad. Well, we do have a solution for you. If 3 or 4 days is not long enough, because you got to, you don't want your flying in and all that for 3 or 4 days. It's too far to travel, or you can't get to the port you want. We have real solutions for real cruisers right here at Sea Lake Journeys. Book a longer cruise. How about that, y'all? I'm giving myself a for that.
Okay. So TNT says he agrees that 3 and 4 day cruises are usually party cruises. Well, one reason that they are party cruises is because a lot of young people, nothing against young people, that don't have a lot of money, 3 and 4 day cruises are cheap for them.
Well, our first cruise was a 4-day cruise out of Tampa going to Cozumel because it was on the cheap. And that's all we could afford.
Right.
And we were 40 years old.
We still had children, though.
Well, they were grown up. They were out the door. But Travel Adventures with Eric B. Good morning to you. And there's the gaming channel putting up that hashtag SLJ right there. That's how you get the robot, the cleaning, the vacuuming robot that don't vacuum no more, to put your link up.
That's right.
And Adventure Time with Jim and Crystal says, agreed. We did the 3-day Carnival Conquest to Bimini. Great time, but way too short. Way too short.
And for those of you that aren't sure who Z Gaming Channel is, that's the Z-Man. He has more than one channel. This is his gaming channel.
That's right, Z-Man. If you got one channel and you say, well, Z-Man, that channel's not for me, no worries. He's got another channel. You can check out his other channel. You might like it. Captain Billy says, well, I do live an hour away from Mobile, Alabama, but no cruise ships there right now.
Right.
If they ever open Mobile back up again, then Captain Billy's got a shorter drive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why did they close out Mobile Port?
Well, they closed out a lot of them during COVID, and they just reopening them. They said, we didn't got enough business there. So we're going to, and right now this port's really booking heavy. So let's put that ship over there.
Yeah.
Eddie says, I like between 9 and 14 days, but can't do that till Alice retires.
You know, these working women out here with these nasty JOBs, I just don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that I told Chet, that's it, I'm quitting. And Chet says, okay, you might as well go to Walmart and buy a tent. I said, why are we going to buy a tent? He said, because we're going to be living with the homeless people out in the woods. I'm like, okay. I said, I don't have to work no more.
Buy a good tent. And we're going to be in there with the dogs. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising says, count the wine test.
Yeah, we're not counting that. We're not counting that. That's because she was there with us in that whole debacle.
Oh my goodness, yeah, poor Lisa and Law Jones, they was there with us the whole 73 minutes. I think. Fearless says 12-hour drive to get to Long Beach Port for me, and that's going 90 miles an hour.
Goodness.
Yeah, I watched the video with George driving the other day, and he's not exaggerating. They were going to Las Vegas, and there was race cars, and George was passing them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly right. Okay, I think I've got. Oh, here's James Cantonese.
It takes me 20 hours to drive to a port. Not worth it for me to. Right. It's you want to go on a longer cruise in, James, right? You don't want to drive 20 hours to do a 3-day cruise.
Right.
That's 2 days of driving for a 3-day cruise. Ugh.
I know it.
What you need is 2 7-day back-to-backs. Real solutions for real cruisers.
He made that saying up the other day, and he just loves it.
I do, because we've got some real solutions here at Sea Lake Journeys. TNT says Ensenada and Catalina Island is a Cali 3-day.
There you go.
There it is. I knew Ensenada was one of those stops. Catalina Island's the other. Okay. See Me Traveling says, hey there to all the Rise and Shine chat crew. We're going to give Kurt and Marsha a double squeaky this morning because why not? Look at that great picture of them smiling right there.
And good morning, Lori.
Lori says, yep, my day's messed up. Finishing laundry and wake up very early on a day off. Good morning, everyone. Not. Hashtag team replay. Yeah, Lori, that's what happens. You get your day off. You think, I'm going to sleep in. And then 4 o'clock rolls around. You're like, I'm awake. I got to do laundry. I got to vacuum. Guess what I was doing this morning? You guess it. Picking up dog toys, doing laundry, washing wee-wee pads. I've been doing all that too, and dishes.
So back to the 3 and 4 day cruises. First of all, we're going to
say Bone Tired.
Bone Tired. Yes, Good morning, Bone Tired. So in regards to 3 and 4 day cruises, does every cruise line have 3 and 4 day cruises, or do some lines not do 3 and 4 day cruises?
Princess don't have very many. If you're looking for a 3 or 4 day cruise, they are very, very few and far between, and you pretty much got to go to Australia to get them.
And the Carnival does a lot of 3 and 4 day cruises.
Carnival specializes in them. That's the market that they bring in tons of people looking for those 3 and 4 day cruises. And it's a party cruise, and you're going to have more party from a 3 or 4 day cruise.
Absolutely.
So that lives up to their name.
Rambler.
Fearless says our first cruise was 5 nights, and it fit well within a week. Yeah.
A 5-night cruise is not too bad. 3 and 4. See, because I hate the way they count 3 and 4. Because go ahead and say how they count.
There's 2 ways to count it. The 4-night cruise, we always say 4-day. It's really a 4-night. When we did our very first one, going to Cozumel out of Tampa, we left on a Monday, came back on a Friday. That was 4 nights: Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. So we got on the ship on Monday, got off on Friday, filled up the whole week.
It felt like a long cruise.
It felt like the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was only 4 nights, it did good. But so if you had that 5th night, you leave on a Sunday and you got Sunday night in there extra. Wow. You really feel like you got a whole week then. But of course, some of those are also Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back on Monday. So it feels like a really long weekend. So one of them feels like a week vacation. One of them feels like a really long weekend.
Yeah. An extended weekend versus a week's vacation.
So it depends on which one you need. Do you want to take up that whole week vacation, or you just want that really long weekend?
Now, we've done the extended weekend cruise because it was, like a holiday. I had a Friday off from work, or it was easier for me to get a Friday off from work, a Friday and a Monday off from work, as opposed to getting Monday through Friday off from work.
Yes.
So that's another reason you want to look at a 3 and 4 day cruise.
Sure.
If you can typically, pull off taking off a Friday and a Monday, and work doesn't frown on that as much as they frown on leaving Monday through Friday, then that's a great option for people. And I think that's what a lot of people do. especially kids that are in school. It's easier to snag the kids out of school for a Friday and a Monday than it is to snag the kids out of school from Monday through Friday. School is going to frown upon that.
And usually there's holidays on a Friday or Monday, so people try to work it around that too, so they're not using their vacation time up.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you the difference too, even on just a 4-day cruise, when you go on a Monday through Friday, it's not as much of that party atmosphere as it is if you go on a Thursday through a Monday.
Yeah, because it's not that extended weekend.
Yes. Vacation thinking versus long party weekend thinking, you can see the difference on a cruise ship.
And looking at it that way, you also get your bachelorette parties and your bachelor parties on that extended weekend version, as opposed to the Monday through Friday week version, even though it's the same amount of days on a cruise ship.
So put that thought into thinking for your next cruise. Real solutions for real cruisers. Right here at Sea Lake Journeys.
Read these chats.
See Me Traveling says 4 days ain't that bad, but after this next cruise, not looking for 3 days. Yeah. 4 days. That's we were with Kurt and Marcia and SCT on a 4-day cruise, and we had a good time on that one. TNT Adventures to Sea says eventually when we move to Central Florida, that's right, they're going to buy a house right near us,
right down the street. They're building them now. By the way, they're building like 20 houses.
Let me tell you, Tom, they're building 100 houses a day around here, everywhere
in our neighborhood, right here.
And so you need to come on and get it and buy the lot next to you, like we did.
Maybe it'll keep the bear and the deer from running through the backyard, because we do live on the edge of a natural preserve as well as a state park.
1 block over is a natural preserve, so there's no hunt, there's no nothing, there's no houses over there. It's just animals.
And the natural preserve backs up to the state park,
the Highlands Hammock State Park. That's right. Yeah. So when you get moved down here, what are you all moving next year? This year?
Oh, I thought it was next month.
Next month?
Okay.
We'll help you look for that house.
Yeah. And here's Pedroza Travels.
Pedroza Travel. Good morning to you, John. We're going to get him a double squeaky this morning too, because he's all the way on the West Coast over there with ocean to ocean. It's early over there for them guys.
What is Law Jones saying?
Dogs equal personal heaters. That is so true. Baby Enzo is. I'll tell you what, he could heat an igloo all by himself.
And I don't know what Captain Billy is trying to say here.
TLJ, tent leg journeys.
Living in the tent.
Bet Captain Billy and Law Jones, y'all are going to share the double squeaky.
Oh, good grief.
See Me says 6 to 8 day cruises are a sweet spot. You know it. Yes. Yeah, we love it. It gives at least that 6, 7, 8 days. Oh, yeah. We're talking now.
And good morning to Cruising is Fun Anytime.
Hey, Cheryl. So sorry I'm late getting the kids ready. You got to get those kids ready. Got to get them to school.
Got to get them kicked out of the house early.
We're with you. Give them that box of cereal and some milk and say, hit the road, kids.
Here's Eddie.
I don't think NCL has any cruises less than 7 days. Yeah, they do.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
I got a brochure.
Maybe
I
5, and that's Eddie says.
Yeah.
Here's Tiffany.
Tiffany says, Law Jones, I think he's in the background, and he and Nugget belong to the same people.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm talking about that cat.
And good morning to Darren.
Magnificent Germany with Darian says, howdy, everyone listening from the road. I hope you're driving and not walking in the street, Darian. Don't be walking in the street.
Here's TNT.
Also, you can fit in a 3-day without taking much time off. That's right. You betcha.
And Eddie Lugo's reminding everyone, give us a thumbs up.
Thanks,
there are 33
Eddie.
People in here and only 20 thumbs up.
What?
Oh.
Well, we're glad to see the 33.
There you go.
Kathy Mills says, Disney has lots of short cruises and I still can't afford them. Kathy, that is so true. Disney does know that people got families and sometimes they're down. They're going to go to Disney for 3 days and they're going to get on that cruise ship for 3 days. They kind of split that vacation up, but it is not cheap. A 3-day Disney cruise is the same as a week-long cruise on any other cruise line.
Now, this is a good point from CME because I agree with this 100%.
If you get on the ship early morning, it feels like an extra day, almost. I agree. And we try to get there before the ship even pulls up.
Because if you don't board the ship until like 4 o'clock, you feel like, the day's
over.
Gone. I spent the day getting here. But when you get on the ship at 10:30 in the morning, you feel like, woo, I got a whole day on the ship just cruising around waiting for the ship to leave the port.
I like getting on there so early that I have to wait for them to put food out. Pedroza Travel says in California there are lots of 3 to 4 day cruises because it's easy to get the weekend off. The crazy part to me is a lot of people on those cruises don't even get off at port. And that's true
That's
here
very
as well.
true. Yes, a lot of people want those 3 and 4 day cruises just for the pool.
Yeah.
To sit by the pool, and then if the only stop is a private island, just to hang out on the beach.
Yeah.
So it's not like a lot of other ports that you visit where there's so much to do at the ports that it's a real hubbub of business.
We've done the shorter cruises where their only stops is like Freeport and Nassau, and we were like, we'll stay on the ship, guys. We've been off, and they were not good ports. I have to say, I can't speak for Freeport. We haven't been there in a few years, but Nassau is vastly improving. Yeah. We'll get off the ship now in Nassau.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice
it's
now.
Improving so much. And I don't feel like I'm in danger anymore.
Exactly.
It used
to be horrible.
It used to be horrible, and they would just come up and be right in your face trying to sell you something and not let you walk past them.
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Yes, extremely aggressive. And you felt like you were being threatened.
I feel like,
here's Pedroza.
Pedroza says, my problem at See Me Traveling, it seems anytime I get an early boarding time, I'm stuck waiting in a line. Yeah, that's great where we at. We don't never get stuck in a line, do we? We just
But we're also platinum. So
that's right. I forgot. Law Jones says, no sea days, no formal meals.
Yeah. So there you go. If you want just a casual, that's why, although the last time we were on a 4-day, was it 4-day or 5-day? They had a formal night, and I didn't know it, and we didn't pack anything formal. I forget when that was, but I was like, I didn't think that they did formal nights.
Yeah, I think it was that 4-day when we did we were kind of surprised. It was like, why? And I don't know why we didn't know that. Usually we get up to date on that
Our
stuff.
brain just wasn't there.
Well, I did have dress pants and a shirt anyway. I just didn't have my tie or nothing. Lori says, when I was in school, parents made us do homework during vacation, but penny pincher, my mom and dad we did vacation during school. Oh, okay. How about that? So, okay, we're going to break you away from school, but you're going to have to do your schoolwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair trade, though.
Well, our daughter homeschools her children, and she pulls out one on them, too. So, and good morning to On Deck with CB.
On Deck with CB. Good morning. Oh, Disease Gaming says, if I had a private jet, I might do a 3 or 4.
If I had a private jet, I'd sell it so I could buy an around the world cruise.
Yeah. I'd see if I could book a cabin for like 10 years on a cruise ship.
And good morning to Shanster.
Good morning, y'all. Working and listening.
There you go.
Hey, I'm surprised cruise ships haven't done timeshares yet.
Timeshares on it. Well, yeah.
Timeshare on a cruise ship.
Why not?
Somebody's going to do it. You watch. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising said, yes, the cruise line counts day one, and I do too. Get on early. Yes, we get on as early as we can. Right on. Elisa. TNT says, I notice in Cali, the 3-day are weekends and 4 days are during the week. Yeah, over here, they'll split them up. You can get a 4-day. It's a Monday through Friday or a Thursday through Monday. Either way.
Here it's a cruise life.
You have just convinced me to get on the ship as early as possible.
Yes.
Come on, it's a cruise life. Come on, get on that ship early with us.
Because first of all, when you get on the ship early, you've got time to, number one, explore the ship before the ship is so crowded you can't move around. Because a lot of times you're dragging your carry-on luggage.
If you watch some of our videos, you will look around, or some of our photographs, you'll be like, how did we get pictures with nobody in them?
That's
how we got early.
But there again, I must say that we're also platinum. So platinum and suites and things like that get to board first.
Yep.
And here's On Deck with CB.
Did MSC match your status Sea Lake Journeys? I've still got to get over and do that. I keep forgetting to do that. They gave us gold, although we were platinum on Carnival. I think that's because their levels, they have more levels, and it's different. I was looking at it, but I'm gonna get it done. I've got a while, but who knows? We may book another MSC before the one we're doing next year too. Fearless says, I think Royal Caribbean only does semi-dress night, more or less. Yeah, you're right. Royal Caribbean, we noticed it wasn't nearly as dressed up. No. And neither is Carnival. When you get on Princess, I can put my tux on, and half the other people in the dining room have tuxes on. Yeah. And a quarter of them got at least suits on. But when I put it on in Carnival, or even when I had it with Royal Caribbean, it didn't fit.
Yeah, and you'll see more sundresses on formal night on a Carnival as opposed to gowns on Princess.
Yeah, but I get
we like both though.
Yeah.
And good morning to Addicted Ships.
Addicted to Ships. Hey, everyone, stopping by on lunch break. Lunch break. That's because they're on the other side of the world. I haven't even ate my second breakfast yet.
And Lori Barber says that's before homeschooling was a thing, right? I know, right?
Over 60 here. Yeah, approaching 60. Oh, we only got 30 seconds.
I'm getting there.
Alicia
says, I told you earlier.
Yeah, she did. She did. She told me. Hashtag board early. Right on, Elisa. That's a real solution for real cruisers right there. Good job, Elisa.
So make sure that you tune in tomorrow morning for our surprise. Yes, we got a great show planned for tomorrow, and we do have a surprise planned for everyone. So go head on over to CME Traveling directly after us.
Yeah.
And until tomorrow, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Oh, wait. I missed something here.
Oh, she missed something. Yes, MSC matches Carnival Platinum and Diamond to their gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Thanks for that tip there, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
Real solutions for real cruisers. I always try to board before midday at the latest. Yes, that's right. And Virgin was different, as earliest as 2 p.m. unless a suite guest. What? I want to get on there like 10 a.m.
I know, me too. So until tomorrow, you guys, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.